Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Returnable from the 1. This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
His first throw is an interception. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
21.
Herbert back to it after the pick. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And that one's going to hit the turf.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. That's grabbed inside the 30. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Chargers will have a 1st. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Has it at the 7. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that was...
And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Return.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Easy. Time.
Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's got a lane up past the 30. Reaches the 40. At the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Short kick just reaching the landing zone. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Got first down from the 31.
Yellow.
Option design here. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Putting a receiver in motion. They give it to him again. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back-to-back carries here. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
57, coach. Yellow.
At the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Hey, 57. Where's it?
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Where's it?
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 2nd and 3 now.
Come back. Where's it?
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Yellow.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long.
Where's it?
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on first is Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. They'll run here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. First down from the red zone. Dump off caught by his back.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll try and punch it in. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Third and goal right back to him. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No pickup on the run, and now it's 4th and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the well again. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
They'll try to run it in. And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
2nd and 4. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Play action now for Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll send him up the middle. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He fields it from the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow.
Lone back gets the handoff. Works the sideline inside the 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, rip list.
To the air, Mahomes. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds at the 4. Oh, he was thinking touchdown there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
15.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
5-9.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. Offense in the hurry up here. Another carry for him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. To the air this time. Herbert. That's cut at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. So they'll be set up with a first. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. And that falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert from the gun. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it. And they won't do it. That fall's incomplete on 4th down.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15, 15. Right side.
Throwing from near his own goal line. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Yellow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Yellow. 57. Right side.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
43! 43!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Dumped off to his running back. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Yellow! Side!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, oh, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partner, as he's wrapped up shy of the 15. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yellow.
They motion the tight end over. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Yellow.
Complete to Coleman. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Right on these two. Right on these two.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw Mahomes. Coleman with the grab. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.